Wow, how terrible is that? You just get married, and as soon as you're stepping out of the church, right after your wedding ceremony, your wife or husband gets blown up. Well, welcome back to another episode of 20 Below. We are trying to find Anna's father in the dark. Armored vehicles. Assault artillery was invented during the war in an attempt to break through enemy lines. The first prototypes of armored vehicles appeared. Generals noted that vehicles fitted with wheels were ineffective in a trench environment. Engineers thus worked on prototypes to overcome this problem, and caterpillar tracks proved to be the perfect solution to the problem. No Man's Land. No Man's Land was the zone located between the Allied and enemy trenches. The distance varied between 50 and 1,500 yards. The zone was watched closely by day, and anyone venturing out would be shot, but by night it became a theater of espionage. When barbed wire and traps were set to protect trenches, most battle casualties resulted in this zone. If you can't tell, I've been a little bit under the weather lately, so my voice is a little raspy, I suppose. At least it sounds that way to me. So we found Nana's father. He's got the battery to light up the building. And here is where we find the flashlight. Flashlights. Flashlights were common in trenches. Army-issued flashlights were made to fit into cartridge belts and functioned on batteries. Now that we have the power on, now we can get to repairing the tank. It needs some kind of a shock, looks like. So what we're going to do is get on that platform with the dynamite and throw the dynamite through the hole in the ceiling so that it goes to the fire and blows up in the area where the shock is so that we can then get the shock. Broken German bayonet. The long, broad, flat German bayonet was designed to thrust into an enemy's ribcage and break his ribs. So here we go. We'll have the dog push the lever.
Go now.
And then we will throw this through the fire and we will get the shock. Like so. And it is rather difficult for me right now to speak any louder than I currently am. I'm trying very hard to talk loudly, but everyone in my house was sick recently. Over Easter, my wife, my son, me. It was a wonderful Easter. Now we got the tank working. Now we just need a cannon. Unfortunately, we cannot get the flamethrower again that Baron von Dorf had, but we'll find something else to use. Oh yeah, nice rat on a stick. Dead rat. Dead rats weren't garbage, especially a dead rat on a skewer, which would be spit roasted for dinner. You can't reason with a starving man. But my wife definitely got the illness the hardest. Let's see what we got here. German coins. The German currency, the mark, underwent rapid devaluation during the war to help German Empire provide for the war effort. German soldiers were as poorly paid as their allied enemies and earned just around 16 marks a month or 15 pounds, 84 US dollars in today's currency. So like I was saying, my wife definitely got the illness the worst. Aside from a fever and a stuffy nose and a sore throat, she got conjunctivitis in both eyes and an ear infection in both ears. So everyone else is mostly better. She is still on the road to recovery. Now we have to repair the cannon by matching up or making the shape that he is telling us to make by moving these squares. And when we'll make the shape, and hopefully it'll be what he's looking for. No, wasn't quite right. Was right that time. Maybe it'll be right this time. No. Maybe we have to turn this triangle one again. I think this should do it. That looks better. Alright, now we gotta get a diamond looking one. It should be fairly simple. Move that there. Move this one. Well, there's a little lip hanging off the edge though. Would that be okay? Can't really seem to get rid of it. Guess we'll just have to try and see if it works. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Yeah. That looks pretty good, I guess. Alright. Let's try this out. Alright. Perfect. Now let's hook it up to the tank. So what we want to do is have the dog push the lever, and we will pull the string to change the direction of the crane thing. Because if we don't pull the lever, well, that's just going to go too far. Like that. Too far. Pull the lever, dog. And lock it in place. Ready to roll. Alright, let's go. We got some Zeppelin balloons coming in. And don't drive over the landmines either. I learned that the hard way. They will blow up your tank. So you have to shoot them to get through. Oh, can't quite get him. Almost. Oh, there we go. Got that guy. This part is kind of challenging. I didn't realize this at first, but you gotta try and get the bomb through the upper window. And you gotta get it just right. Well, that's unfortunate. As you can see, as I'm talking to you right now, my throat is getting all plugged up with mucus and shit. It's rather gross, and I'm trying not to clear my throat too much. But I haven't recorded in like almost 2 weeks, so I felt like I needed to get this done. We were playing Valiant Hearts for a lot longer than I had anticipated. I was really hoping to have this game finished by now, but such is life, I suppose. It'll get done sooner or later. Shooting trees is fun.
Lucky Freddy was given a hero's welcome by the French forces. Emile wrote to Anna to let her know that her father was free and out of harm's way. Freddy and Emile's reunion, however, would be short-lived. May 14th, 1916. Freddy was sent to the Somme, while Emile's regiment was quartered near a small village at the top of a hill. The village was called Vauquois.